A faithful has just been kidnapped, and it's just so unfortunate. I saw that video, I think sometime yesterday or evening or so. I have other platforms. I wanted to post them on those platforms, but I said a lot can happen. I think it came up again this morning, and because of the way the video was shot, with different persons saying that in the video saying that we should help a couple who has been kidnapped. I I just got a little bit livid. I don't know what happened, why I didn't just give it attention like I would on the normal. But when I saw it on Faith's handle on Twitter, I almost went berserk. Are you kidding me? Now, Faith just tweeted just an hour ago. Maybe at the time you'll be seeing this, you'll probably be an hour or 2 or 3. Okay, but he tweets from his Twitter handle on Twitter. I mean, you could check this out at faith_adewale_. Okay, so that he wouldn't look like bloggers doing their bloggers thing. No, this is not bloggers doing their bloggers thing. For those who have followed me, at least for this short period of time, you know when I say things, it's I'm not saying everything I say is true, or I'm not saying everything that I have analyzed is usually, biased, because even people who say that I supported certain candidates or certain housemates would come out and say, but this guy supported this person at this time, but now he's supporting this person. So you will not say, this platform is just developed for this person. Of course not. Because while we were in the thick of things, most of you know where I was. I was all about MEC. But the show is ended and a lot has changed. And my perspective, maybe if another opportunity is given, maybe you would have a second look at the things that we did and how we did it and how we did our support in the past. But that's not the case for now, because, I mean, we're still on it. Faith has just tweeted that a faithful has been kidnapped and requires our help. It's calling on everybody who is anybody to assist in making sure that this couple is released. I mean, we're talking 50 million naira, right? But it's much money, but I mean, your little 1,000 naira, 2,000 naira, 5,000 naira can go a long way. And because Faith has tweeted it, I'm sure that this money is going to be much more than that. The account that has been put there will be much more than that, at least before the day runs out. Let me play the video for you, and then we can take it up from there. He had tweeted this video on his handle. I'll tell you what the write-up is after I have played the video. So this is the video that has been, that he actually tweeted using his handle.
Hello everyone, we are starting this fundraising campaign for the couples who were recently kidnapped, and we urge you all to support in your prayers and use your resources. I know in times of tragedy, people come together. I've seen it happen before, and I'm clinging on that hope.
Just by sending 1K, you can help bring those young couples home.
Please, we should all ensure that we bring Mr. and Mrs. Segiru back. She's our sister, she's our relative, she's our loved one. It could be anyone.
We are hopeful that with your help, we can bring Mr. and Mrs. Segiru home.
Zainab is my sister, Zainab is your sister, and Zainab is all our sisters.
Let's try to bring Mr. and Mrs. Segiru home.
Please, let's try as much as possible to bring back Mr. and Mrs. Segiru home.
Okay, those are the numbers.
Hello everyone, we are starting this fund.
If you look very closely, that's where you send the monies to. If you can look closely, it's an OPay account. Abdul Ghani Hosseini and 8167-421-907. Or better still, you can just go to Twitter, just in case you're a Twitter person. You go to Twitter, Faith Adewale, you can find it. I've not checked his Instagram handle, but this is what he has tweeted on his Twitter space. Let me read what he wrote on Twitter. It says, one of our faithfuls, Mrs. Zainab, and her husband have been kidnapped in Edo State. This is the harsh reality many Nigerians face in our current climate of insecurity. The kidnappers are demanding 50 million naira, and we are raising donations to support their release. Beyond financial support, if you know any trusted means or contacts that can help secure their safety and bring them home, please reach out. And he dropped the purple love emoji. Before I start reading the comments, let me just emphasize this a little bit. Faith is using his platform to advocate for a faithful who has just been kidnapped. I'm speechless. For the first time, for the last 3 months or so since I started this, I'm numb. Okay. You know what? I would save what I want to say. All right, I'll save what I want to say. Let me just read comments from the Twitter handle where he posted this. Alhaji Kenny of Lagos says, this is painful to read. Nobody deserves to go through this kind of fear. I pray they are brought back safely. Our thoughts are with them. V says, thank you for sharing, Dr. Faith. My prayers are with Mrs. Zainab and her husband during this difficult time, hoping for their safe return. Insecurity is causing a menace in our country. Only God can help us. This one says, so much terrible occurrences happening in this country, yet we are so helpless. No one deserves to go through this traumatic experience. Nigerians deserve better than this. We pray for their safe return. Please kindly donate to bring them home. Esther Assam says, he loves and supports his faithfuls so much. Thank you, Faith, for lending your voice. God bless you. Thank you so much, Dr. Faith. You took the faithfuls as your family. I pray she and her husband return home safely. Please let's contribute to support their release. Our token will go a long way. This one says, praying for their safe return. May God protect them and bring them back home safely and for a peaceful reunion with your loved ones. This one says, I was almost kidnapped once on my way to school, so I know how traumatic it can be. May they return home safe. This is heart-wrenching. You don't even know who is next. May God save them and us all. Pretty Percy says, we are not complaining of hunger. We are coping. They still add kidnapping to it. Nigeria is gone. This one says, ooh, man, this is exhausting. How long will we continue to live in fear like this? So sad, Nigeria is gone. We don't deserve this. This is heartbreaking. At what cost? This country praying for their safe return. This is so heartbreaking. What a world we find ourselves in today. I pray they return safely. What I just said today, the day isn't longer bright in this country. It's now dark. I pray they get freedom. God bless you, Doctor, for lending your voice. So sad. What is this country turning into? May God help us all. So, you know, the aesthetics of being a celebrity in this country is so dynamic that sometimes lending your voice as a celebrity in this country to things that affect humans, they affect people who consume your content. Because again, at the end of the day, what makes you a celebrity? Many people within your territory consuming your content, loving your content, and hoping to, meet with you one of these days, to maybe have a picture with you and all of those things. I mean, that's the perks of being a celebrity, right? And then something like this is happening in that same territory where people are faced. The same people who consume your content, love your content, want to take pictures with you, want basically spend their money to just keep you in that space of being a celebrity. Things happen to them and you decide to not say a word. You decide to be politically correct. You decide to be numb about it. You decide to, not stain your timeline. Your timeline is for movie shoots, the places you go to, the peoples you meet, where you were at a very busy location where you were doing movies, music. Your timeline is a place where you speak to your fans, those who are lower than you, your fans, those who are lower than you. Tell them about your next movie coming up. Let them go and watch it. You can command them to go and watch it. Your next album, you can command them to go and sing it, to go and download it, to stream it, to keep you in that level of your statushood. But when it comes to lending your voice, they're not even telling you to bring money. Bring something. Let's help the needy, or even video it, put it on live. Oh, this is a few persons we have taken to school. We've taken them through to, through secondary school. We've taken 10 persons out of poverty. We've taken 10 persons out of university. We've paid their fees. We've paid for whatever it is that you've paid for. They're not even telling you bring money. They're just telling you, can you just lend your voice as to, government, do something quickly. Time is running out. We hate so badly that people are kidnapping our people. Just something that that will mean that you are galvanizing with the people. You are with the people. You face the same thing. You are with them in terms of their need, in terms of their trauma. And also enjoying government whose duty it is to keep up people or to protect them and to make sure that they're safe. We're not even saying attack anybody. Don't be for the people or against the government. We understand that government sometimes call you people and give you guys money to be quiet. So we're not telling you to burn those lines. No, just be as diplomatic as possible. You are urging the government. You are praying for the government. You are urging the people. You are praying for the people. Use those diplomatic lines so that you will not be cancelled in the places that you get your small crumbs from, even if it's against those who stream your music or stream your movies. But here we are. Faith is just 2 months old in terms of being a celebrity. Who knew Faith before? Was it June? August? When did they even start to be brother self? August, September, October. Yeah, August ending. Who knew Faith? Even the first week that he got in the house, I'm not sure many people even know him. Many people didn't know, who he was when he got in first week or even second week. But you could say that since he left as a disqualified candidate, quote unquote, because right now you can't really refer to him as a disqualified husband because he's actually even leading the guys who are so-called qualified. Go and look at the timeline of either is Dede or is Imisi or is Queen, or just go and look at their timeline. It's either they are telling you they just bought that. Dede bought a car and said that she's telling them. They bought a car and she's telling them, like she's pushing them and saying to them that I bought a car. This is a way of telling you that thank you for coming. Like, I appreciate you that I bought a car. That is what is trending on her timeline. She doesn't want her timeline to be stained. When you talk about insecurity in Nigeria, you are staining your timeline. But there are people who supported you. There are people who are facing traumatic experiences and they supported you to be that celebrity you are today. But yet, you want to be unfortunate. Faith is leading, frankly speaking, post-show, whatever you want to talk about, whether it is endorsements, whether it is influencing, whether it is gigs, Faith is leading that pack. And thank God there's somebody like him in that particular environment who would stop at nothing at giving back to his people. And in giving back to his people, he would rather stain his clothes. He would rather go on the Makoko dirty water just for faithfuls. If there's anyone who you think amongst the housemate 10 over 10 who has done tremendously well when it comes to giving back to his people, point me that person that is not Faith. I'll probably have to tell you how stupid you are. I'm sorry to say. I'm sorry to say. It's not my line, but I just have to, because it's not. It doesn't exist. In fact, Faith is even doing much more than some of the so-called TV personalities, what they call them now, TV personalities and actors and actresses who have huge humongous platforms with millions of people. But here we are, still talking about Faith. It's crazy, but thank God for the kind of person he is. And quite frankly, there may not be another person like him in Big Brother Nigeria. He actually comes once probably in a decade. This is a decade of Big Brother. Tell me one person who's done something like this guy that you can point at and say, no, he was disqualified. Whatever you can do, please do. I'll send my own support. I hope you do too. Take care. I'll see you in the next one.